Hi everyone, welcome back to Islam Unboxed. Today I want to talk about adult breastfeeding. I know many of you have heard the hadith before, many of you have read the hadith before. But today, this video is not about so much about the hadith itself, but I want to show you that I found online a hadith translator misleads people in his translation. I don't think he mistranslated the hadith. I just think he changed the translation to mislead people. Because, of course, many people will have hard time reading the hadith, right? And and they have hard time believing how a prophet could get this kind of verses from Allah that is supposed to be a creator of this universe. First, I want to take you to the hadith so we can read it together. Sunan Ibn Majah, hadith number 1944. It was narrated by it was narrated that Aisha said, the verse of stoning and of breastfeeding an adult 10 times was revealed, and the paper was with me under my pillow. When the messenger of Allah died, we were preoccupied with his death, and a tame sheep came in and ate it. And you can see they put number one here, and then you can see the footnote, you can read it. These verses were abrogated in recitation, but not in ruling. Of course, anyone who can think for themselves will think, if Aisha realized this, why didn't she just rewrite the verses? Anyway, not going to talk about that today. Let's continue to the hadith translator that changed the translation, who changed the translation. His online name is Abu Amina Ilyas. You might have seen his website. He's a British who converted to Islam a while back. I don't know when exactly. His name was Justin Parrott. And then he changed it to Abu Amina Ilyas. And he's translating Hadith and many classical Islamic books into English. I will take you to his website now. Adult breastfeeding in Islam. As you can see on top here, abuaminailyas.com. Now he's trying to give a new picture of Islam. That Islam is not a stupid religion, So he's giving explanation. Now, look at this, the explanation here. Let me read it. There was a specific case in which the Prophet allowed a household servant to drink the breast milk of a wife, which had been poured into a cup. To put the husband at ease, by doing so, the servant would become like a family member according to Arab culture. But this incident was limited to a single case on account of its unique social conditions. It was not made into a general rule in Islam. Now there are a few things are wrong here. Imagine this guy, he's supposed to be a translator. His job is just to translate. If you want to be a translator, just translate. Don't put your opinion into the books or the paragraph or the passage you're translating, right? Unless If you are tafsir, you write tafsir, then it is according to your opinion. I understand. A translator should not put what in their minds. A translator just to translate. Now, first of all, number one mistake is he said a household servant to drink the breast milk of a wife which had been poured into a cup. Poured into a cup to drink the breast milk that had been poured into a cup? No, that's wrong. That's not what the hadith say. Secondly, he said this according to the Arab culture. I really, really don't think so. Arab culture did not say this. This is not Arab culture. Not at all. I will, I will just tell you why later. And the third mistake, well, quote unquote mistake, right? He said it was not made into a general rule in Islam. The answer is yes and no. Okay, first, number one. Okay, I will answer the number three first. It was not made into general rule in Islam. Let's go back to the hadith. Let's go back to the footnote. The verses were abrogated in recitation, but not in ruling. Not in ruling. So if people don't do it, it's not because it was not made in general ruling, but just people don't follow because the hadith is too stupid. People have to learn how to admit things. People have to learn how to admit a lot of hadith, even Quranic verses, are too stupid to follow, too crazy to follow. This hadith is only abrogated in recitation because it is not in Quran. However, it is still, it has, actually it has to be followed in ruling. It's just people do not follow. Now we go back to what he said. Number two, the one I told you this, that is according to Arab culture. No, it's not like that. What is the proof? What kind of proof do I have? Muhammad was a worker before. He worked for Khadijah. Khadijah was an Arab? No. Muhammad was an Arab? No. Yes. Both of them were an Arab. When Muhammad was a worker to work for Khadijah, did he suckle or did he drink her breast milk? Did you read anywhere about that? Of course not, because it was never an Arab culture. It was just Muhammad made this up. Everything was made up. Just people these days, oh yeah, it was the Arabs. They did that. No, they didn't do it. The only Arab culture that close to it was milk mother. So sometimes there's a woman cannot produce enough milk for the baby, so she has to give the baby to milk mother. So another woman to feed him or her, the baby, with breast milk. That's a milk mother. But that milk mother, second of all, that milk mother is not becoming the real mother for the baby, right? the real mother is still the mother who gives birth to the baby, not the milk mother. Just like Abdullah Abu Ibn Sar, like he was also have the same milk mother with Uthman ibn Affan, the caliph. But his mother did not become a real mother to Uthman. This is the same thing as this. These are when he said it's an Arab culture, it's a total nonsense. I just gave you two proofs. Even Muhammad didn't do it. Didn't drink Khadijah's breast milk, or he didn't even suckle her breast milk before. So this is a total lie. So we go to the first one now, the main part. The house servant allowed a house servant to drink the breast milk of a wife which had been poured into a cup. This is the biggest lie ever. I will show you how he even showed the hadith. This liar even dared to show the hadith. Look at this. This is the hadith. Let him be fed with breast milk, and he will be unlawful for you to marry. Then the disturbance in Abu Hudayfa's heart will disappear. Source Sahih Muslim 1453, Great Sahih. He put the sources. When a Muslim, especially when a Muslim read this, wow, yeah, that makes sense. That sounds better. Let's believe this. But this is not the truth. This is not the truth. No matter how it sounds. What is the truth? Let me take you to Sahih Muslim, hadith number 1453. Actually, there are 5 hadiths. Sahih Muslim 1453 A, B, C, D, and E. But first, let me take you to 1453 A, Sahih Muslim. You see this? What the woman said? She said, "How can I suckle him as he is a grown-up man? If the milk is supposed to be poured out into a cup, this question would not be here. This question wouldn't be here, would it?" And Allah's messenger smiled and said, "I already know that he is a young man." He even laughed. And I will show you this, the hadith. Look. This 1453A. Let me take you to the next one, B. I will take you to every one of them. Another one, suckle him, and you would become unlawful for him. So I suckled him. What does suckle means? What does it mean? If the hadith saying the breast milk poured into cup, then it would say so. But it didn't say that. Instead, this is what it said. It is in, in front of you. The hadith is in front of us. Now, this one is, as you can see, 1453b. Three more to go. Let's go to C. Another one, suckle him. Right? Suckle him. Next hadith, 1453d. Same thing. Suckle him so that he may become your foster child. Even that is in bracket because it is not in the Arabic translation. And thus he may be able to come to you freely. But anyway, it still says suckle him. Suckle him means suckle. Like a baby put their mouth suckling, I mean like drinking from the breast directly, right? That's what suckling is. Let's go to the last one, 1453e. This is the last hadith. Another one, suckle him. Suckle him. There's nothing about the milk being poured in the cup. There's no cup anywhere here. There's no drinking from a cup, pouring the milk into a cup, nothing like that. So he's lying. Look at the hadith. It's a total different hadith. Let him be fed with breast milk. Did you see that in the hadith, the 5 hadith? Be fed with breast milk? Nothing like that. And he dared, look, hadith number 1453. But we clearly see there are 5 of them. 1453a, b, c, d, and e. And all of them says suckle. Nothing about be fed with breast milk. So this guy is a liar. He shouldn't do this, but what can we say, right? He's a Muslim. Remember, I think if you watch Shira International, right? By Al-Fadi. One day, he was talking with an Iranian who came to Christ. That Iranian explained, how it is in Arabic, or even though he's Iranian Persian, but that's pretty similar with the Arabics, right? The Arabic speakers. They have different words for lying. Now this guy is using that. Now I want to take you to one more hadith. I want to show you one more hadith. Sahih Muslim, hadith number 1452b. Amra reported that she heard Aisha discussing fosterage, which makes marriage unlawful. And Aisha said, there was revealed in the Holy Quran 10 clear sucklings, then 5 clear sucklings. 10 clear sucklings. Not 10 clear cups. Right? Sucklings. Then 5 clear sucklings. So it means from 10 abrogated to 5. That's what it is. The hadith is not abrogated entirely. The hadith abrogated from 10 times to 5 times, but not entirely. So the the thing is like all the hadith here with six hadith or seven hadith with Sunan Ibn Majah 1944, we can see it's all about breastfeeding, not feed someone with breast milk that had been poured into a cup. No, nothing about that. This guy is a liar. But I will tell you this: Islam cannot stand without lies. As you can see, the proof is in front of you. Now, if you go to his Abu Amina Ilyas, you can go to his website. He's trying to defend Islam even with lies. This this obviously, I mean, like, why would someone do this, right? In your mind, why would someone who translate hadith changing the hadith? I don't know. Maybe translate means changing. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, that's all from me for today. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Whether you follow 10 sucklings or 5 sucklings or no sucklings, God bless you all. Have a nice life.